I caught my wife of 7 years cheating on me at a park and ride. So this happened on Father's Day and it's been a bad ride since then. My wife did not come home from work on Father's Day. I became worried and began looking for her as she usually texts me if she will be late from work. I called her work about 2 hours after she usually comes home and they told me she was not there. So I got in my car and drove the route to her work, looking to see if she had crashed or something crazy had happened. Her car was not at her work, so I drove the other route she could take home. I called the hospital, police, and had her family involved because she was basically missing at this point to me. About 4 hours after she would usually be home, I got a text, "I'm alive." I called her and she picks up and tells me she is working late, which clearly was a lie. She also sent a Snapchat message to a group I'm in with her sister that she was alive. This updated her location on the Snap map at a park and ride about 15 minutes from our house. So I drove there, and there she was in the back of her coworker's car. Once she noticed me, we talked, and the other man just hid in his car. I asked if she loved him, she said yes. I asked if she was planning to leave me, and she also said yes. From this point she has been living with him and only came back to our apartment the weds after. We talked, seemed amicable, said she would respond to my texts and agreed to some bills we have. She did send me car payments, but that's the last I've heard from her since Monday. I'm basically being ignored now. So I'm living in this apartment we have lived in for like 8 years, slowly trying to dig out of all our shit. I'm really just struggling. It's been a really hard experience for me. I just wanted to share this story to get others' perspective on what my next moves should be. I know divorce is obvious, but I'm not really sure how to move forward from this point. Any advice would be welcome. I know she did me dirty and I should just be mad, but I miss her and hope she is okay. My wife, 28F, just does not understand my situation. My wife is just not understand that after working 24 hours on an ambulance, when I get home I just want to rest and decompress. This morning I thought she was cooking breakfast. She texted me to let her know when I was on the way home. And when I got home, instead of her cooking breakfast, she put some cinnamon rolls in the oven and told me I was in charge of cooking eggs and walked away. I don't think she meant it maliciously. But I feel like she doesn't understand what working for 24 hours with little to no sleep is like. I've seen 2 dead people since midnight. One committed suicide and I had to see that and the family breaking down. My mind is gone. How do I communicate to her that when I get home I need my time and I don't want to do anything until I decompress?